Right now, we want to continue with the setup of our project. So what we're going to do now is first to create a server.js file, which is going to act as the entry point of our application. So mine is going to be server.js. You can use index.js, or main.js, app.js, or server.js. For me, I will use server.js. So I create a new file and I'll call it server.js. So inside here, it's going to contain some of the configurations for our application. But in this project, we are going to do things a bit differently. So in this video and in the next video, you're going to see how we are going to use a package or module injector to add or use our packages. So right now, we're just going to install some few packages like Express, EJS, which is going to be the templating engine we're going to make use of, and also body parser. So we'll install and see how they are added to the package.json file. So when you create any or install any module, it's going to be added into the package.json file because this contains the metadata for the application. Then you can require it inside your JS files. So we open our terminal. So we type npm install. Then we want to install Express. So Express, then EJS, which is going to be the templating engine. You can use any other templating engine you want. Then also we're going to install body parser. Now, if you hit enter, it's going to save the install the packages, but they're not going to be added to our project. So we want these packages to be added to our project. We do that by adding the -- save flag. So with this flag, it's going to be saved inside the package.json file. So it will look inside this folder, it will look for the package.json, then install and save these modules. So we hit enter, wait for it to install all of the packages. As you can see, the modules have all been installed. So we go back to our project and we open the package.json file. Right here, you can see under the dependency object, you can see we have the body parser, EJS, and Express. Along with this, it's installed also a folder called node_modules. Inside this folder, that is where you have all of the packages, the files associated with all of these modules. They are added into this node_modules. So if I delete this node_modules file and I run npm install, it's going to look at all of the packages or modules we have in this dependencies object. Then it's going to install, then create a new node_modules. And one thing you need to note, I might be interchanging the word package or module. Some people like to call it package, some people like to call it module. So in case you hear sometimes packages or modules, know that we're talking about the third-party modules we're going to install using npm. So right now you can see that it's been added and also a package.modules file. So if we want to make use of this, we can just come to the server.js and type const express, const to require express, because this express module is a module that we just need to add once. We're not going to use it multiple times or require it multiple times. We're just only going to require it once. So we'll add it into the server.js file. So this is how you require a module and other modules you are going to install. But in the next video, we are going to see how to use a dependable module that will allow us or require this module for us without us writing explicitly the require module name. So we're going to see how to use that in the next video.